I want to tell you about the time that I turned down an $18,000 speaking gig and how that paved the way for a $38,000 speaking gig. As a mentor and advisor to 7, 8, and 9-figure CEOs and business owners, I can tell you that the most common problem that women in particular have is undercharging and not communicating the value of their time and expertise. So here's a little masterclass on making sure that people understand your value from the very beginning and from here on out. So a few years ago, a very prestigious company reached out to me and wanted me to lead a day-long session for their executives. And after we negotiated the terms, I didn't hear from them for several weeks, even though I'd sent them our contract. One of the first things I told them was that I have a very busy calendar and I can only hold dates for you if you make a payment by this date. They waited till the very last minute and then expected me to do all the emotional labor of pushing things along, even though they asked me to speak at their institution. This happens a lot to women in business. We're expected to do that emotional labor and then we become the nag trying to close the deal. I'm not going to do that. So the date passed. And 3 days after the due date, they sneakily tried to send me a contract, hoping I'll just let it pass and sign it. I said, I'm sorry, that date is no longer available, and the deal fell through. I'm sure they were shook. And you might be listening to this and thinking, how could you let that go? $18,000? You see, if I had signed that contract past the date I said I could not hold any more dates for the speaking engagement, they would have gotten the message that I have loose boundaries, that my word can't be trusted, and that I'm somehow desperate for the engagement, so much so that I will go against my values and boundaries. It would have set the precedent in that relationship that I'm the one that's gonna just do all the emotional labor of putting up with their lack of organization. No, sirs, I am a highly sought after speaker and advisor. I didn't hear from them after that, but now they know that if in the future they should want to hire me, this is a level of professionalism that I expect, especially because I'm pretty sure they would not have treated a very famous male speaker that they were bringing into their organization that way. The funny part is that 3 weeks later, another larger institution reached out to me and offered me a $38,000 speaking gig. No emotional labor on my part, contracts were signed, payments were made, and that speaking gig came in because on an energetic level, by saying no to the previous company disrespecting my time and my labor, I created an energetic signature both around myself and within me that communicates my high value. So where are you undercutting your value by the things you're willing to tolerate? Let me know in the comments below and give me a follow for more stories.